Hmm? లేదా ఓంగ విட்டுను ఓనాడుత్ತೀನಿ ഇല്ലില്ല കണ്ടില്ല
Hi, ma'am. Good evening. Can we start the section, ma'am?
Sure. We can start the session.
Okay.
Yes. My voice is audible?
Yes, audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you, Naresh. Thank you, Harita. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to see the interesting topics, that is environmental monitoring using IoT and AI. How these technology help us protect the nature. We all know that our environment, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the soil we grow in our food, in that the forest and the wildlife around us, so is under pressure from pollutions, climate changes, and human activities. So the monitoring the environment is very important because it's help us understand these problems and take actions before they become too serious. So, with the rise of modern technology, the tools like IoT, AI, which connect everyday devices to the internet, and AI, which can analyze the data and make predictions, we now have powerful way to monitor, understand, and protect our environment. So, in today's sessions, we will see how the IoT sensor act like as your eyes and ears of nature and collecting the real data, while AI act like the brain, analyzing the data, predicting the problems, and suggesting the solutions, which we also look at practical examples like monitoring the air, how the water quality we just to be monitoring, then what is the support we are giving to the farmers, so and protecting the natural disasters also. So by end of this sessions, definitely you will see how the technology is not just for guessers, it's also or gazette or even the entertainment. It is helping us to take care of our planet for ourselves and future generations. So let's dive in this topic, how the IoT and AI are shaping the future of environmental protections. Monitoring the environment is very important because it helps us understand the health of our planet. First, the pollution. We breathe, the water we drink, and even the soil we grow food in, right? So can get polluted by industries, vehicles, even some human activities. So the monitoring the pollutions, we know when levels are too high and can take actions. Second, the climate change. The world is getting warmer day by day, so the weather patterns also changing. So and extreme, even like that floods or heat waves are increasing. So the monitoring help us these changes and prepare for the future. So the third also, waste. The plastic or chemicals or other garbage are damaging our surroundings, right? So if we monitor the waste levels, we can manage them better and protect the ecosystems. So finally, that deforestation, that is also, it's cutting down the trees lead to loss of oxygens, and even the balance in nature also it's trouble. So the monitoring the forest tell us how fast we are losing trees and how to control it. This way the IoT AI is helpful for us. So in simple words, we can say that the environmental monitoring means it's keeping track of nature's health, how the humans need for uh, go for frequent time, taking their time of checking their health na. So the same thing the environmental is needed for keeping the track or monitoring the track of nature's health. So like doctors monitoring our health, right? So these way we also want to monitoring to the environment. Without it we can't to take timely steps to protect our planet. The Internet of Things, IoT, simply says that it is a concept where every day the physical object are connected to the internet. It's allowing them to send and exchange the data without human interventions. It's about making ordinary things like watches, some appliance and vehicles, and even some farming tools also. Yes, the smart by embedding the sensors and connectivity. For example, think about how our smartwatch works. It tracks our health data, right? Such as heart rate, sleeping patterns, even to monitoring their physical activity also. It's send that the informations to your mobile app for analysis. So similarly, the IoT sensor are now being used in various field. Uh, the water manage, environmental monitoring. The sensor measures air quality, some detect pollutions, and even share the real-time data with authorities. Then water management. IoT devices monitor the water purity and leakages, help in conversation, conservation efforts also. Then in agriculture also, it's IoT help us for soil sensors. It's check the moisturizers and nutrients of soil, and that calculating their temperature levels, enabling farmers to make data driven decisions and improve the productivity. So just like your smartwatch help you maintain your personal health, the same the IoT sensor help maintain the health of our environment and resources. So making life more efficient, it's connected and sustainable. The artificial intelligence, we can say that in short, AI, it is a that it is a computer system or programs that are designed to think, learn and make decisions like humans. So unlike the traditional software that only follow the fixed instructions, the AI systems can analyze the large amount of data, identify the pattern and improve the performance over time through experience. So a process we call machine learning. So we all interact with AI in our daily lives. For instance, Netflix use AI in our study, your viewing habits and suggest movies or even shows you are likely to enjoy. Even Sri and its other voice, it is a voice assistants use AI to understand the speech, answer the questions and platform takes. Yes, some of the task also should be taken. Then ChatGPT, you know very well about that, uses advanced AI to understand the language, generate some ideas, even to assist to communication or learning. So now when it comes to the environment, the AI play a powerful and transformative role. The first, the prediction and prevention. The AI analyze whether the pattern, satellite data and pollution level to predict the environment problems like floods, even the forest fires, or that everything, it's before they occur. Then sustainable resource management. The AI helps in optimizing their water use. It's that it's managing energy grid effectively, and it's reducing their waste in industrial operations. Then wild, sorry, here the spelling mistake is there, it's wildlife and biodiversity conversations. Child is missing. Yes. So the AI powered cameras and drones, it's that it's identify and track the endangered spaces. So it's detect the illegal poaching and help in habitat protections. Then the climate change solutions. So the AI models, it's stimulate, yes, it's stimulate, it's inducing, right? So the impact of climate policies design its energy efficient systems and develop clear technologies for a sustainable future. So in short, that it's just as AI in Netflix or street, they improve our daily convenience. So AI in the environmental sectors, it's enhance our ability the next level. That's it. To protect our plant. So it acts as an intelligent assistance for scientists, policy makers, and industries. So it's that it's a massive data into actionable insights for a healthier uh, and also more sustainable earth. Then IoT plays a very important role in environmental monitoring because it allows us to continuously collect the data from nature. This is done through smart sensors that are placed in different locations. Let's go through the each one. The air quality. The special sensor that measure the level of harmful gases like carbon dioxide, even the carbon monoxide, and that it's tiny particles that cause the pollutions. So with this data, we can tell if the air is safe to breathe or if it's becoming dangerous. So cities like our capital also, it's Delhi for example, use these sensors to show the real time air quality indexes. Then water pollution. The sensor can be placed in river, lakes, or even in water supply systems. They check for harmful chemicals, bacteria, and taxes. So if the water quality drops, the system can immediately alert authorities. So the people don't end up drinking unsafe water. Then soil condition. In agricultural field, the soil is the most brine of every farming sector, right? So in farming, the IoT sensor can measure how the moisturizing is in the soil, as well as what is the temperature level of the soil and what is the nutrients of that soil level. Everything, it's helpful for monitoring. So this helps the farmers to decide when to water the crop or what fertilizer to use. So it saves the resources and also improve the yield. Then noise levels. Cities today are of that it's filled with noise from traffic, even industries, even a lot of construction also going on, right, in the main cities. So the noise is unavoidable, but that purpose only the IoT noise sensor monitor the sound level in different areas. If noise pollutions it crosses the safe limit, the actions can be taken to protect the people health. So in simple term, the IoT sensors it's act like as a ears and ears, right? Eyes and ears of the environment. Yes, AI it's act as a brain, right? So they keep track of important things we usually cannot see, and they share that information instantly over the internet. Then now that we can know how the IoT sensor collect the informations. The next step is making sense of it. Yes, that's where AI or artificial intelligence become very important. The first one is analyze the big data from sensor. Sensor give us massive amount of information: air quality, water levels, soil conditions, yes, the voice, noise level, like that. Sorry. It's too much of humans to study quickly. So the AI can analyze all this data in a second, find the pattern, and the highlight the problems we must not notice. The second one is the predict the disaster. AI is very powerful tool in predicting their natural disaster. For example, it can combine rainfall data or river level, water level to predict the time of floods. So it can study the forest dryness and temperatures to predict the, to protect the wildfires. So it can track sea temperatures and pressure changes to protect the cyclone. So by doing this, the AI it's help the government, it's warn people yearly and save the lives. Then suggest better resource management also. The AI also help us use resources wisely. For example, in farming, it can suggest the right amount of water and right fertilizer, so nothing is wasted. So in cities, it can guide how to save electricity and even the reduce the pollutions. So if you say in short, yes, the IoT is the sense of nature collecting the information. Yeah, it's like a yes brain that thinks, predict, suggest solutions, and protect our environment. The air quality here, I'm just giving their yes. How the air quality is one of the biggest environmental concern today, because especially in cities, IoT and AI together are making it easier to track and manage the pollution. The IoT sensor in cities, the small sensors are installed on street light, buildings or vehicles. These sensors continuously measure the level of harmful gases, like previously I told na, it's carbon monoxide, nitrogens, dioxide, and even the tiny particles, dust particles. So this give us the real-time information about how it's polluted the air in different part of the cities. Then AI shows its pollution maps. Once the data is collected, the AI takes over, it processes the information from thousands of sensors and create the pollution maps. These map shows which area are safe and which area are dangerous. So the AI can also predict the when the air quality will get worst. So like during the winter, yes, the heavy traffic hours, everything, that we can easily to predict. Then citizens and government can take actions. With this informations, the people can make, that it's a safer choices. For example, avoiding outdoor exercise, even the pollution levels are high. So the government can also take quick actions like it's controlling the traffic, it's shutting down that polluting factories or issuing health advertisers. This shows how the IoT and AI not just about the technologies, right? So they directly improve the public health and even help create the cleaner and safer cities also. The next, the clean water is one of the most important needs for human lives. But many people still face the problems due to polluted or unsafe water. So the IoT and AI can help us monitor the water quality and keep people safe. So sensor detect dirty or taxi water. IoT water sensor are placed in rivers, lakes, or even pipelines. They measure things like pH level, temperature, oxygen level, even the harmful chemicals, what they are involved. So if something unusual is detected like high level of toxins, even bacteria or industrial waste, the sensor immediately record it. So that another thing is the AI alert before it reaches the home. Once the sensor send the data, the AI system analyze it quickly. So if the water is unsafe, the AI can send the alert message to the authorities before the water reaches household. So this way the action can be taken yearly, such as it's shutting down the supply or treating the water. Then helps prevent waterborne diseases also. The many health problems like that it's cholera, then typhoid, even the diarrhea, everything it's come from dirty water. So by detecting the problems yearly, the AI and IoT help the prevent these diseases, diseases and protect the entire communities. So the water monitoring is not just about the science and technology, it's about saving the lives of people, right? And making sure everyone has access to safe drinking water. Then agricultural area, how the IoT and AI is helping for us. So the agriculture is another area where IoT and AI making their big differences. The farmers need the right information about their soil to grow healthy, yes, yield and save resources. So the soil sensor measures moisturizer and nutrients. The IoT sensor are placed in the soil to measure moisturizer, that moistures, and to find out the temperature, to find out the nutrients, like what in that soil, how much of nitrogens, how much of yeah, potassium, yeah, is there. Everything we can easily to find out na. So the IoT sensor is helpful for us. So this helps to understand if the soil is ready for planting or need the improvement. So the AI guide the farmers. The AI give the tips to the farmers. The AI analyze all this data and give the practical advice. It can tell the farmers how much to water, which crops, that are best for the soil, and when to fertilize. Yes, use the fertilizer. Everything it's helping to guide to farmers. So this is especially useful in area which unpredictable rainfall or it's a poor soil conditions. Then save water and improve the crops also. By following AI suggestions, the farmer use the water and fertilizer more effectively and efficiently. So this reduce the water, save money, as well as the result also, that the healthier yield and getting their more yield also. So the IoT act like the eye collecting the soil information, and AI is acting like a brain telling farmers these, that it's a best step to take. So together, IoT and AI, they support smarter and more sustainable form. Then the IoT and AI offer many benefits for monitoring and protecting the environment. Just look at the key advantage. What is here? The one is yearly warning of disaster. The IoT sensor collect the real-time data and AI analyze it to improve the events, the wildfires, cyclones, even floods. So every yearly warnings give the people and some authorities time to prepare, which can save lives and it's reduce the damage. Then better public health. Monitoring air, water, soil, it's help the detect pollutions, and it's know that it's contaminations before it affect people. For example, air quality alert can prevent the respiratory problems, and water quality monitoring it's prevent the waterborne diseases also. Then save natural resources. AI help manage the resources effectively in agriculture. It guide how much water or fertilizer to use. In cities, it can optimize the electricity and reduce the energy waste also. So this help the conserve our limited natural resources. Then support the sustainable development also by using their technology to protect the environment and manage the resource re- responsibly. Yes, some responsible also here most important. So we move towards sustainable development, the meeting today's need without harming future generations. So if you say in short, IoT and AI, it's not about the technology, but also it's directly contributing their society for safer, healthier, and sustainable living. Here I'm just giving some caselet. Yes, it's helpful for more understanding how the IoT AI it's helpful for environment. Here I'm just giving, yes, one caselet of Greenwood. It is a national park, is experiencing on, it's located in Newark. Yes, New York City, that park is located. It's experiencing on increasing in sudden small scale forest fires. So these fires start quickly and are often detected too late. So the causing damage to wildlife and forcing costly firefighting effort. So the park rangers patrol the area, but they can't be everywhere at once. So here the task is the researcher, yes, to take the task to design a simple system using IoT and AI to detect the forest fire yearly and alert rangers immediately. So here the solution is the IoT plus you know that it's AI for yearly fire detections. The IoT devices install the network to smart sensor on trees throughout the park. Yes, so the smart sensor just to be installed the trees throughout the park. So the sensor here, their measurement is that find out the temperatures, even that smoke particles in the air, everything the sensor should be monitored, measured. So automatically the sensor use long range low power network to send this data to central computer every few minutes. So the result is, instead of relying on change the sighting, ranger receive on immediate alert the moment at the fire starts. So they can reach the exact location within a minute. So it's putting out the fire while it is still small and manageable. This saves the forest, protect the wildlife and save money. Yes. The second, here another one caselet. Here the problem is the farmer in a region growing mangoes have been facing the sharp decline in fruit quality and yield also. The fruit are often too small or unsweet. So the farmers water and fertilize the crops based on a fixed schedule, but they don't know, yes, the exact needs of the trees. This leads either overwatering, yes, or under fertilizing, right? Wasting the water and it's causing the root. Maybe it's poor fruit growth. Yes, maybe it's a reason is overwatering or under fertilizing. So here what is the task faced for a researcher na? That is design a solution using IoT and AI helps these farmers optimize their water and fertilizer used to improve the mango yield. So here the solution is the IoT device install soil sensor at various depth across the orchard. That is the agricultural land. So the soil measures, yes, the sensor measures measuring their soil moisturizer, yes, then the moistures and the key nutrients levels, yes, like potassium and nitrogens levels, everything should be measured. So here the sensors wirelessly send the data to the central server. So here the AI analyze the soil data along with weather forecast the data. The AI is send the personalized guidelines to the farmer's phone. Yes, so automatically such as that it's zone A need it's 15 minutes of irrigations today. So but the zone B does not, as rain is coming. So that much of measures message automatically sent to the farmer's phone. So the farmers also should be alert. Then the nitrogen's levels in sector 3 are low. Apply 2 kg of specific fertilizer. These much of tips sent to the farmer's mobile phone. Yes, so the automatically these are the things the protection should be ensured here. Over time, the AI can also protect the optimal harvest timing for the best fruit quality. So the result is the farmer used 30% less water and 20% less fertilizer. So the mango trees become healthier and the fruit quality and yield increase significantly. So it's leading to healthier profit for the farmers. Then I'm just giving one real world examples. Previously the two slides we can see that caselet is suppose in that how the AI IoT is just to be helpful for the farmers, helpful for identifying their water quality, right? Now we can see about their real world example. The Thomas rivers, it's located in London. Yes, the river, the water river monitoring, how the that IoT is helpful for to protecting their water and river monitoring. The problem is here the river Thomas suffers from combined shower overflows. So the where heavy rainfall causes untreated sewage to overflow into the river, it's harming the wildlife and water quality. So the IoT and AI solution here, the organizations, yes, the researcher are deploying a network of low cost solar powered sensors along the river. So these sensor measures, it's a key water parameters like oxygen level, even that ammonia in real time. So automatically here the AI role is the data is fed into an AI powered platform. So the AI can protect the poor water quality events by correcting real-time sensors data with weather forecast. It can alert authorities and the public and the model of impact of different solutions like sustainable drainage systems. So the real impact is here inform the public about safe recredential use and helps the plan greener, yes, infrastructures to reduce the overflows. So they provide the evidence to hold water, the campaign accountable, yes, to inform people to the public to the directly for their safer credential use. Okay. Next example is snow leopard trust. Yes, the wildlife and biodiversity conservations. The problem is here the endangered snow. Its leopard is incredibly elusive. Yes, and lives in horse. So the remote mountain terrain, it's making it nearly impossible for researchers to track and count them for conservation efforts. So here the IoT and AI solution is the researcher use camera traps with motion sensor. Yes, it's placed across the vast areas of the Himalayas. So these cameras, it's take millions of photos. So the AI role is here, it's manually it's shorting these photos to find the few with snow leopards. It took thousands of hours. So now the AI model, it's trained to recognize these snow leopards. It's automatically, that scans their images. Software like a Wildbook can identify the individual animals based on their unique spot patterns, even just like a fingerprint. So the impact of this example is this has its revolutionized conservation. The researcher can now accurately estimate the population size, track the individual movements across the international borders, and that understanding the breeding patterns with a fraction of the manual effort. So it's leading to more effective protection strategies. Then, while IoT AI offer many benefits for environmental monitoring, we have seen many real world example and two more caselets also. But there are also some challenges that need to be considered. Yes, what are that challenges? The first one is high cost and devices. Installing sensors, drones, and other IoT devices can be expensive. So, especially for large areas like cities or forests, not all regions or communities can afford these technologies easily. The second challenge is data privacy concern. The IoT devices collect the huge amount of data, sometimes from people or private areas. It ensuring this data is secure or used responsibly in very important. Then need for skilled people to set up or maintain and analyze the data from IoT devices or skilled engineers, AI experts are needed. So without proper training, the system may not work effectively. So this is also the major challenges. Then finally, maintenance in rural areas. The sensor and devices require the regular maintenance and electricity. In remote or rural areas, this can be very challenged because of lack of infrastructures. So even though the IoT and AI are powerful tools, we must address these challenges to use them effectively and responsibly. For example, the rural areas, the government want to be focused for improving their electricity, yes, to improving their towers, everything now. So automatically we just to be overcome their challenges. All challenges having their solutions, right? So the government or take that initiatives, definitely we can overcome these challenges. Anyway, the developed countries not a problem to go for all the, even that the fixation of sensors, use the drone everywhere, even the forest, even that agriculture field, even that lacking water management system, everybody. But that underdeveloped countries and some developing countries really to face some challenges regarding this initially, but the government and the people want to be initiate to took that challenges. Yes, definitely it will be overcome in future. Then looking ahead, the future of environmental monitoring with IoT and AI is very, that it's promising. So most, many smart cities with eco monitoring. The cities around the world are becoming smart by using the sensors and AI to monitor air, water, waste, and energy usage. This helps reduce the pollutions to improve the public health and make these cities more sustainable. Then drones and AI for forest and wildlife tracking. The drones, it's equipped with sensor and cameras, can monitor forest and wildlife. AI can analyze these data to detect illegal logging, track endangered spaces, or identify the forest fires yearly. So this help protect the biodiversity and natural habits. Uh, then global cooperations for climate change, even the environmental problems like climate change and pollutions or global issues, by using their IoT and AI, countries can share the data, monitor the global trends, so and coordinate the effort to reduce the carbon emissions. It's protect the oceans and manage the resources better. If says short, IoT and AI will help us not just the monitor the environment, but also it's take smarter, faster, and more coordinated actions to protect our planet for future generations. So to wrap up, we can think of IoT and AI, it's working together like parts of your body. The IoT as the eyes and ears of nature. So IoT sensor constantly observe the environment. So collecting the real-time data about air, water, soil, even forest and cities. So they can help us to see what is happening in the place we cannot easily to monitor. So the AI as the brain, so the AI take all the information, analysis it predict the potential problems, suggest the solutions, and help the decision makers act quickly and effectively. Together, yes, the AI and IoT, it's cleaner, safer, and planet. When the IoT and AI work together, we can prevent the disaster, protect the natural resources, improve the public health, and ensure the sustainable development. If say simple, these technology help us better care of our planet for today and the future. Finally, yes, thank you so much for your attentions. As we have seen the technologies, finally, I'm just to be giving one thing. Yes, the IoT or AI, it's a powerful tool to monitor, protect our environment. Let's we remember that each of us can support a cleaner, healthier planet by being aware, using their technology responsibly. That is most important. We just to be handle these things in a very accountable manner, very responsible manner, and taking these small actions in our daily lives, together we can make the positive impact. So let use the technology to care of our environment. This is the time for yours. Yes, please, students, unmute and to ask few questions. At least few questions. In your side, any questions, any doubts, any clarifications? Naresh, Charan, Haridya, Thomas, Imam, anyone? Abdul, Hamid, any one question? It's okay. I hope that it's helpful for you. Yes, that IoT AI, it not only for helping the government, it's helping our individual also. Many of the people, yes, many of the parents doing their agricultural, right, the own agricultural farming. So please search for in-depth how what exact IoT and AI system helpful for your farming. Then give the tips to your parents. Yes, it's helpful for our countries also. Yes, thank you so much. You don't have any doubts, please wind up the sessions. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please welcome.